Hello and welcome to Creative Juice Without Pulp. You're watching a clip from an interview I had with Kimon Lycos, who created the Webby Award nominated podcast called Forever Has Fallen. If you want to watch the full interview with Kimon, then just go to the link in the description and you'll find a link there, or stick around to the end of the video and hop on over to that link. We talk about not only his podcast, but he also runs a B2B marketing agency in Adelaide. And we talk about the B2B marketing agency, we talk about what it is, who his clients are, how does he get clients, and he also gives advice for young creatives getting started in the industry. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this video. Yeah, so along with running this agency, you've created like a revolutionary podcast called Forever Has Fallen. Would you mind explaining to the audience what this podcast is?
I'd love to explain to the audience what Forever Has Fallen is. Forever Has Fallen is a new type of entertainment that we conceived. So basically, it's a podcast thriller series where in every episode there is a specific clue that leads you into this vast online world full of fictional companies and characters and websites and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. And so you as a fan, as someone who listens, but also who plays within the story, you're on the hunt for the truth behind how digital immortality was lost, and you're hunting after a Swedish technology billionaire called Karl-Axel Mattiasson, who's been wrongly set up for all these massive crimes of murder and fraud on a massive scale. So you go through these, they're kind of like online escape rooms. You interact with characters, you find Easter eggs, you solve challenges, and you have a really good time.
Yeah, awesome. And how did this idea of online escape rooms, how did this whole idea come about, and what was your motivation for creating it?
So I had a sort of a moment. I picked up a magazine about blockchain. And so I was reading about that, and it was around, how you could make your own cryptocurrency. And then so I'm flying from Adelaide to Sydney, and my stupid brain wouldn't stop working. And I just was like, wow, hang on, if you had a game or a community where you created your own currency, that you could actually, that people could actually, exchange for fiat money. Wow, that would be something, wouldn't it? And then the idea just grew from there, where it's like we could have this big interactive game. We did a podcast because it was something that we could afford to do. We originally wanted to make like a TV series, but not having the $20 million readily available in the bank kind of killed that idea. So the podcast came about, and it's been a crazy, it's taken me to Los Angeles and New York and Chicago, and I've met some really amazing people. We've got a Russian partner helping us with some blockchain stuff at the moment. We've got some exciting news coming up soon about that. It's so different to what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, and it's been both a beautiful, wonderful thing to do, but also a terribly exhausting and stressful thing as well.
No, awesome. And what was the motivation? You just found it interesting, or?
God.
Was it just one of those ideas, once you get it?
It was one of those things where it's like, it's this mountain. It was like, I guess it was just answering that question, can we do this? And the really annoying thing with this whole thing that we've done is it's like we've created, I'm actually thinking of this now, so this is a first analogy for you. It's like we've made this iceberg. Because it's all these online escape rooms, and it's all these hidden things. people have got no goddamn idea about just how vast and what it's all really like until you start playing.
Yeah.
All the little moments of delight that we've got in the game and all the little surprises. And I mean, because we can't show, we've made these little films and stuff to give you an idea or a taste of what goes on, but we can't, because it's spoiler alert, you know, it's puzzles that you have to solve, and you know, and so and that's been one of the, you know, but it was good. We got recognition from the Webbies. I mean, to be nominated.
That was my next question. Yeah.
Oh, right. I mean, that was really, really cool, because that was like a sort of a stamp of approval of like, you know what, you guys are one of the best projects on the planet at the moment. And it was like, yes, we are.
Oh no, that's so cool. And then, so how did it work with the Webbies? Did they call you up? Do you get an email saying, how does that?
It's just an email.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I was sitting there minding my own business, and bang, I'm like, holy shit, we made it. We're nominated. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I better keep watching. My wife had no idea what I was talking about.
Yeah,
We're watching the movie, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like almost tearing up. I'm like, oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, whatever, you know, pass me the wine sort of thing. And so we just kept on watching the movie. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah, no, Webby, that's awesome. So how long did the podcast take to, like, from that idea to having it, launching it, hitting the upload?
Yeah, that's hard to, because we went down a few rabbit holes, and we spent a fair amount of time. You know, like I had a big vision for crypto. Yeah. And I spend a lot of time on that. So I don't know if it's fair to count that time, or if it is, or if it's not fair. But
I'll allow it.
But yeah, it's been like 4 years,
right?
4 or 5 years or something, since I had this brain explosion on going to Sydney through to where we are now. Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. It's like, honestly, the coolest idea ever. I listen to podcasts. I listen to podcasts like 24/7, and the idea of making it interactive, and it's honestly awesome. So the link is in the description if you want to check out the podcast.